Hello everyone. Everything should be up and running. Hopefully that we did not have an OBS update this time, so maybe it actually is working this time. If I sound very stopped up today, that is because I am. I have finally, after many years, been caught by the plague. The 2020 plague. And so, we're on the tail end recovery of that. I have no idea how long my voice is gonna last, so we will probably do a shorter stream today, and hope that there is a lot of narrated dialogue in today's episodes because I cannot speak that much. So, quick recap of what I've done or what's been going on in game. The newest patch is out, and with it, we're getting one of these, like, not the main story, but like sub main story updates where it's not quite a side quest because I'm pretty sure you have to do it to keep going with the main story, but I'm not fully sure about that. And it's introducing the new main patch person of this time, which is, I think her name is Yunli. Yes, Yunli. And then we are also getting a new 4-star March. She is imaginary. And then in this event, you can get her, you get her Eidolons as rewards, so you can get her fully maxed out at the time of the stream. Stellar J galore. Truly, Honkai is Hoyo's favorite child. They are, of course, having with the new patch, as they always do, the free 10 pull, limited 10 pull. And she also has a companion mission. Not much else in the way of that. We are going to start with her aptitude showcase, see what she's about. I've heard that she's like a slightly better version of Clara, but let's find out.
Intercepting sword technique.
Okay, so she does have a...
Intercepting sword technique. Ha!
I always try to jump.
Metal, let's go.
On stairs.
Cleave through clouds.
Oh, that's interesting.
We're in trouble now.
Tingyun is, per usual, our go-to support character in this. So single target or blast, which seems to be 2 targets? Yes.
Melt! Lower your weapon. Through the clouds, it cleaves a path. Oh!
So it's almost like a parry? Question mark?
Let's be friends. Yes, you! Strike!
Okay, she also has the second round of
Welcome,
builds.
customers. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight as one!
It just shows that you're productive on those days. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Trying out the new characters.
Nap time.
Or the new character.
Within the self, not the sword. Slap!
Okay, interesting that she can hit all three now. So let's see what it looks like with both bars maxed out.
I'll melt you all down.
Okay.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thank you for your help. Yeah! Descend to earth! Evils be gone.
Naughty children, don't listen.
1,001. Fight as one! I'll melt you all down.
You're in bad shape.
The outcome lies within this. Blades drawn, mountains fall.
Okay. Not how I'm quite used to seeing final attacks, but as I've stated before, the only standard banner character I don't have is Clara. So, and a lot of people are comparing Yunli to like a slightly upgraded version of Clara. Ugh, sorry. And so it's different. I don't think it's really for me, so I still agree that I probably that I'm skipping her on this. And of course, let's take a look at Hua Hua. Now, I have heard that Hua Hua's voice actor, English voice actor, has recently gotten changed. But they didn't do like an official announcement for it like they did with Argenti. They just like did it on the down low. Oh, that's interesting. It makes them run away. Well, it's not helpful when I'm trying to hit her. There we go.
Just a scratch. Hold your breath.
Don't come any closer.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old
But yeah,
counterattack.
that apparently they had just 1 second. I'm going to try to do my best to mute myself anytime I have to sneeze or cough. I'm sorry if some of it leaks through.
Fool, you can't play dead standing up.
Give me strength.
Much better.
But yeah, so I had heard
Ready for
that
another?
they
Let's
just
make it quick.
found out that
Rules.
her voice
Are made
actor
to
got
be
changed because someone's like noticed it in the files that her VA's name changed, and they like noticed the sound difference.
Much better.
Enemy targets detected.
Let's go.
The redemption. Execute the judgment.
Give me strength.
Much better.
Don't come any closer.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Rules are made to be broken.
We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Let's make it quick.
Get them.
Ah, come on.
Never forgive. I've lost my way.
But yeah, so a lot of voice actors in the Honkai Star Rail that keep getting switched over, and they have not released any reasons yet, which I am definitely nosy enough to want to know, you know? on why both Hua and Argenti's VAs got changed, and if it has anything to do with the the VAs, the voice actor strike from Saga. And also what they're gonna call for when it comes to blocking video game, or like if they're gonna do like what the actors and writers did, where they ask that people who make content or stuff off of movies not use like movies from the big publishing houses if they're going to call for something similar with like video games. So just as like a preface, if they do, I will 100% be supporting them in that, and I'll just either stream something else. I'm not really sure what I would stream if I don't stream video games, or if I would just like just have to take a hiatus for a bit until that gets straightened out. Alright, so when it comes to achievements, have not done much. I did finally get all of the Swarm Disaster secrets. If you were here for my last stream, you know that I got, like, I was only missing, like, one section of Tazaroth's stuff. And I had lost the final battle in, like, Swarm Disaster on level 5. So I did not get the last secret. But thankfully I did another round of playing it this week, and I was able to get that same 3 sections. So I did finally complete all the secrets. Now I don't have all the stuff in Swarm Disaster. I'll show you all in a second. And I guess we got this one from Yunli just now. But what's up? Oh. Time for the update. Alright, so I showed you the stuff in game that's going on. So also we were able to finish doing Asta, as you can see, and then currently I am working on Peya. I've got her fully up to where she can get to 80. I just need to get enough experience books to get her to 80, and then of course we'll be doing her light cone and traces afterwards. But as you can see, once I get done with her, I have exactly 7 more of these to go. And then I will finally have everyone built, and then we can start artifact farming. Truly, my most hated part of any game is the weapon / armor farming. And then, but we are getting a new character relatively soon, because we will be getting the free, story, March, which I'm very excited for. But let's see. Okay. So yeah, so Swarm Disaster, let's just teleport there, because I can show you the menu. This is what I was talking about. So I finally finished. What I was missing was just this bit, the Sand King Tazaroth story. Last week I got these 2, but I lost the final battle, so I did not get part 9. This week I was able to get part 9, but as you can see, fully have all the secrets, so I can go lore diving later when I'm feeling a bit better. We'd already gotten all of these things. So at this point, the only thing that we're still working on is the community trial, and the only thing that we are missing in the community trial are these secret... They look like stamps to me, but these secret ones. But I have unlocked a few of them, so I know what they are. So when you're playing the game, you can make decisions based on certain paths. When you make 20 choices in that path, you unlock one of these. So I have unlocked Preservation and Elation. So anytime I'm playing Swarm Disaster, I just click anything that's not those 2 paths. So we're getting really close to being done with Swarm Disaster. The only other thing I don't have is like the achievements that are like you roll the dice 100 times for each path. I think I have The only one I've gotten of that set is the Nihility achievement. But once we're done with that, we can finally start on Golden Gear.
Nice.
Pardon me, I need to sneeze. I always look at the mic like, did I mute that in time? But we'll be able to finally start on Golden Gear seriously. And then the other one is, of course, Divergent Universe. I would normally wait to do this until I was done with Simulated Universe, as shown by the fact that I'm not doing Golden Gear until I'm done with Swarm Disaster. But this one has a timer. I can't exactly wait. But I just did another level in it, so that's why we're up to 3. I'm just doing like 1 level a week in it. And then unfortunately I haven't gotten very much farther in Memories of Chaos progression, because I have not been artifact farming, because I'm putting that off until I really do need to go and finish that. And putting off the artifact farming until I get all my characters upgraded. Because I find artifact farming very boring, because it's purely, there's no like, you could see your character getting better as you invest materials in them kind of thing. It's purely RNG of like, you just hope that the energy you're putting into the domain is gonna give you a good artifact. And if it doesn't, oh well, you just invest more energy. I do like the concept of the, shoot, what are they called? Shoot, what are those things called? These things. I think the resin is like a good concept, in theory, but my biggest issue with it is it only works on the top part, like the main stat. I would almost rather, instead of it giving me the main stat, that I could have an artifact, right? That I could have one of these artifacts and then be able to change one of the substats, right? Because then you could just like, you could farm until you get the main stat that you wanted, or even just be able to change any of the stats. Because imagine how nice it would be if you had 5 of these, and then you could just be like, you could like pick like the body, the vest or whatever, and then you could just like change any of these. And so like, say you got like a cool piece that has like, where is it? Like this one, where it has like 3 out of 4 of the effects that you want, right? And then you could use that resin to change one of the, like, to modify one of them. You know what I mean? Because like those things are still those like modifiable resins are like still RNG, because you can get like the main stat that you want, but like all of your substats are up for grabs, and so you could just waste it if you get like absolutely nothing from it. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I have, like I said, the plague has finally caught up with me. And so I have not been doing much because I have been sick. I have been asleep half the time. But we are gonna play this as long as my voice box holds out. Alright. I have an interstellar message, apparently. Oh, is that Robin? Hello.
The feeling of relaxation is so nice. Ever since I stepped into the spotlight, I have especially treasured peaceful moments like this. The next time I come, I won't disturb anyone. From this angle, I can see a brilliant river of stars. It's mesmerizing. When I was younger, I didn't know what weariness was. Even at night, I was restless. I'd always drag my brother along to count the stars. The more stars I counted, the more energetic I got. Whenever that happened, my brother would hum a lullaby for me. Halfway through the song, I would already be asleep. Days of youth are fleeting. But those shining memories are gifts of growing up, and they deserve to be treasured forever.
Interesting. To drop off our records while we're here. I really, really, really want them to drop the update where we get a customizable room. Note left by Gallagher to the new generation of Nameless. By the time you read this, I will likely have gone to where Mikhail went. Thank you for everything you've contributed to Penacony. It's a pity that I won't be able to witness its rebirth with my own eyes, but your unwavering determination gives me confidence in the future of the planet of festivities. Also, please say sorry to my naughty pet Sleepy on my behalf. It suffers from severe separation anxiety, and it must feel terribly lonely without me. Please release it into the memory zone, as that's where a meme truly belongs. Life and death are merely parts of the fiction on the road of an enigmata. Just like farewells and reunions, I wish you the very best in your future journey. As for me, it's time to depart. Enclosed is a gift for you. It's the imperfect tomorrow. Page of past dreams. Is that in my bag? Oh, it's Mikhail on the ship. A boy's graffiti, the strokes are immature, yet time has not worn down the imagery of old dreams even a bit. His faithful companion has put a lot of effort for this. Sorry. Ugh. Whew. Alright. Well, that's cute. I'm glad to have that. Alright. So, let's see what we're doing. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Aren't we running out of fuel? Isn't that like the whole thing of like why we can't jump to the next planet is because we're running out of fuel?
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon,
It's been a month
the
at max.
Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Again,
Wow, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
aren't we like running out of fuel? Can we go back to the CN show, or is the CN show like vaguely in our area anyway?
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
I mean, in the rotation, it would make sense that it's her turn.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Or Sunday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The War Dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
I'm glad someone remembers we're running out of fuel.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
I imagine what's gonna happen is she's gonna drop us off, like, at the Luofu, and then her and Welt are gonna go and do that.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So, here's the plan. Pom-Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
I want to play with Leviathan fossils too. Leviathan fossils do sound cool.
I don't hear any objections.
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to work to the Xianzhou Luofu.
Alright, optional. Discuss the travel plans with the other members of the Express crew.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
I thought Leviathans was a size class, not a creature or a species type.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Okay, the conversation between the two adults, I could not read that. Come back soon.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Please, I want them. Give them to me. This is why I need my own room. I want to put the Leviathan fossils up.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
I don't know, Leviathan fossils sound really cool.
By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Luofu, right?
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
Don Hung's like, I gotta keep you all in line.
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Does that mean Blade is gonna show up? It feels like anytime those two are together, Blade has to show up too.
This place brings back so many memories, you know? Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the Cienjo. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Oh, she just had to jinx us.
Quite unusual, I must say. I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
Mark's like, I take no responsibility for my actions. Oh, Yaching. Kalis, I saw the Skyfaring Commission notice that the Express had docked on the Cienjo. Are you guys on the Lafu? Yes. The General sent me to welcome you all at Starscape Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starscape Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yenqing said General Jingyuan sent him to welcome us, but where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
Alright, we done talking?
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Cienjo Lafu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Why not ask the locals?
We did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's so boring here.
I feel that though as a local, because I literally got asked that about my, like, someone was visiting. I was on a plane coming back to my, like, hometown kind of thing. And someone was visiting and they're like, oh, where should I go? Like, what should I visit? What should I do? Since you're a local, you should know. And I'm over here just like, it's very boring. There's nothing to see here. Honestly, you should go elsewhere to see cool stuff. And, like, I feel like anywhere you live, unless you live in, like, a very prominent tourist spot, you're gonna find it boring.
Ha! Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably struggle to answer too.
That's why we're asking fellow tourists. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too. Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
Interesting way to introduce that.
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
I mean, our time on the Lafu wasn't exactly a tourist thing. Fictional Garden though is fun. Ooh, Arm Alley is also good. Oh my gosh, they're not allowed at Scale Gorge. We can't tell them to go there. That's a terrible decision. Uh, Fictional Garden, I don't think people are technically supposed to be in. So, like, the only one we can send them to that's not closed to the public is this one.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Plus, if you can replicate the food taste, that would be good.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Oh, it's like literally all of these are closed to the public except for one, so I guess that one will be our answer.
There you are. Everyone, this way.
I'm a-coming.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
It has, kind of.
Well, it doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
They're like,
We've
oh
only
no.
been away for a few months.
Thank you, Don Hung, for giving us a timeline. Not to cautiously pinch his cheek. Long time no see.
Long time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Don Hung.
Is that gonna be awkward?
Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhu Ming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Oh, is that where Yunli comes from? I think this one is the one that, the brown-haired girl is from. Her name escapes me currently.
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments. The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
Are we talking about Yaoqing or Jingyuan?
I agree.
Oh no, the baby is shaking. That sounds like, let's guess if we can know what that is. Is that one of the robots? The gate robots?
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I I need to go check out the situation.
You're just as jinxed as March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Oh, those are new.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Nifty. Alright. These are new. Enemies with this mark can enter the moon rage state. Sorry, didn't quite mute that one in time. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears in the action order. When the countdown turn begins, the Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
Interesting.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return!
I was so used to the setup of the 3 people we had, Danheng, Kalis, and March, and then Yaching, that it was like a perfect amount of people to fight, that I for sure thought that's who we were going to fight with.
What is it we're waiting for?
Yeah, Locha, let me speak.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
I hit the mark. Spend freely.
Follow my charge.
Here, there's thunder!
All in.
I'll see you off.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
It's on me.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Conflict is pitiless! I underestimated you.
Ooh, we're about to hit
Take your position.
Eternal sleep. The dead
the
return!
Moon Rage. Can they go into Moon Rage when they're broke like this? Oh. No Moon Rage for us, apparently.
Not good. Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Not her just running off with his swords. Also, I thought he made those out of ice and they weren't actually real swords.
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
I mean, probably these came in. Oh, I saw
While we appreciate
IPC.
your rescue, my Cienjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
I mean, you're the most suspicious. The IPC is always the most suspicious.
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Lafu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Lafu must go through inspection.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Yanqing's like, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Oh, is this our new, like, older man per area? That's for some reason drawn really well. And voice acted and whatnot.
The war dance approaching. Safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borison prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
Alright, everyone, give me one moment. I'll be right back. I have to go help my parents with something. Alright, we are back. Sorry for that. False alarm, apparently. I missed a message from like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, do you still need help? And the answer is no.
According to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borison pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borison near the Luofu, and the Juming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Juming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borison desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
The Cloud Knights calmed the crowd and then dispersed, and the street was restored to its peaceful state.
You look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Yeah, but so the main question rolls back to being, why was the Borison pirates trying to steal or raid something on the IPC ship? What are they transporting?
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Not the kobolds. Especially because the IPC does not want the CN show snooping around in their cargo hold. Kobolds?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borison. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borison have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Senjo Lofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose. Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Sir, are you going to be a villain? Or are you a red herring? Okay.
Success and failure.
Wonder why Jing Yuan would be here instead of in his actual...
It's been a long journey, Elder Wire. Thank you for your presence.
Instead of in, like, his
Don't
actual
mention
thing.
it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
Hello, secretary we flirted with.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Not I dreamed about you on Penacony. Did you miss us? Oh my god. I mean, we technically did about him coming to our rescue. And it would keep up our continued flirting with him, so we'll do this one.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
He was just like, That's funny.
Allow me to introduce you to General Hua Yin. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
His proportions are like I'm not even talking about like height wise, because Jing Yuan is like very tall anyway, canonically. I just mean like the size, the size of his head.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Ah, the person.
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him. Without their help,
And him.
I'm afraid the Lawfu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
And also sword thief.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
He didn't lose it on the battlefield. You took it while they were still in battle. You're also not on the Zooming. Oh boy, I already don't like her.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Oy. Is this the personality we've decided to give her? Oy.
Hold on a sec, Yun Li. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lawfu sword masters.
So far for Zooming, personality and reasonableness and manners.
What did you just say?
If you just
stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone.
Because it's rude to try and steal. It takes a sword out of someone's hands.
With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Break her ankles.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
Break her ankles.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
If you are aware she's being rude, fix it. That's what you're supposed to do as her mentor. Also, Jingyuan, that was such a subtle way to insult her for being rude. Love that for you.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Luofu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Law Fu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
If I just leave the room, because we're, as you all can hear, or maybe not hear, because if I've been successful at cutting it out while it's been happening, is the fact that I am coughing a lot, like even with the little bit of talking I've been doing, and so it's been an hour, so it's about time for us to cut off there. Thank you all so much. And so sorry this had to be so short again, but we are definitely still recovering from everything. And so I will get back to you all next time. Hopefully we will unlock this march soon enough. It looks so cute. What is this? Oh. That's kind of cute. I still like the, I think that one's really cute. I would definitely pick it if we didn't have the, Trotter one. The Trotter one is still my favorite. But yeah, so I hope all of you have great pulls if you are pulling for Yunli or if you're pulling for Hua Hua. much luck on your pulls, or if you're trying to get one of these three, much luck on getting a 4-star without accidentally pulling a 5-star. And I hope to see you all soon. Thank you for coming, and then if any of you are like me who are a little bit sick or just recovering, I hope you get better from that as well. Goodbye, everyone.